Hey everyone, it's Julie. Welcome back to my channel. Today is my first video of 2018. Yes!
You know I'm back, like I never left. Another sprint, another step.
Today, for this video, I'm going to be reading you my goals for the year. And I have to warn you, my goals are kind of adulty. They're pretty adulty. They're not very glamorous. Some of them are fun, and they get more fun as you go, but the first ones I have are like super practical. So I'm sorry if you think that's boring, but maybe you don't. Maybe you'll be inspired. It's really cold down here in the basement and it makes my nose run. People who say that being cold doesn't make you sick, I don't believe them. Ew, this is gross. So my first goal of 2018 is to go to the dentist. You thought I was gonna say gym. I don't go to gyms. It's the dentist, and to take care of my teeth in general. Last year I turned 26 right before 2017. That's when my birthday is. That's as I always change ages around that time. And I went off my parents' health insurance, and I haven't had dental care all year long. And so I officially have it now with my new job. And so I made a dentist appointment. This is why this is fun, because it's 2 weeks into the year, so I've already acted on a lot of these goals, so I can give you kind of an update of where I am. I have a dentist appointment set. It is next week. I think it's next Tuesday, which is great, and I have been flossing. My goal is that the dentist will not tell me that I need to floss, that I will have flossed enough, and I will trick him into thinking that I do it all the time. I don't know why that matters to me, but it does. So my next one is to go to the eye doctor. That's another thing I have now with my new job is vision care, which is great. Well, the other day I was making fun of my dad and I was like, I have 20/20 vision, and everyone in my family was like, no you don't, you really don't. And I was said, yeah, I really can't see anything. So I can see better than the average person, but I can't see far away very well. And we have this dashboard at work and I can't see the numbers from my desk, and I'll be like, are we doing well? I can't tell. So I have to go to the eye doctor. My next one, and I'm sorry, the first 4 or 5 are like medical related. The next one is to establish a relationship with a GP, a general practitioner doctor. I haven't had this since I was 18 and I graduated from the pediatrician. I just would go to the Auburn Health Clinic, and then I had a relationship with urgent care. His name was Dr. Africa when I was in DC, but I would like to have like a real person doctor. And so I have picked one. I just need to call them, and I don't really know what you do. I guess, do you wait till you're sick or do you just call them? I don't know. I need to do that. And the one I've picked is also a female doctor as well, so I can have all that rolled into one. And then the next two, these are the last two that are medical related, and then we'll move on to more fun things, is as I said in some vlogs a while back, I have some spine issues. I have some discs that are like deteriorating, or that seems dramatic, but something like that. And it causes a lot of flare-up pain in high stress times, so I haven't had it lately, which is good. And I'm pretty sure I need physical therapy. I hopefully don't need surgery, but I need to deal with that. I've been calling around to a lot of orthopedic surgeons, and they all keep telling me that they don't deal with spines. And so I didn't know that you have to get a specialist within something that's already a specialty, so I didn't realize it was so niche, but I'm in the process of figuring that out. And then the last health related one is I need to deal with my jaw problem. I seem to have what I think is TMJ, which is like when your jaw alignment is off and it's very painful. And I thought I had an ear infection, which if you watched my Vlogmas, I said I have an ear infection, and I went to the doctor and she said she saw an ear infection and she treated me for it, but the pain never went away. And so I don't know if it's coincidence or if it's related, but I seem to have some issues here, and I researched that it can be treated by a dentist, so I'm obviously going to the dentist next week. I also read that it can be treated by physical therapy and a night guard, so I just started wearing my retainers again, which has significantly helped. I haven't needed any painkillers since I started wearing my retainers, but it still seems like a problem that I need to have a doctor look at. So that is a goal, believe it or not. Okay, the rest are more fun. Actually, this last this next one is super adulty. I need to start a retirement fund. And so I actually met with a financial advisor last week, and I went ahead and decided what I was gonna do and what investments I'm gonna start making monthly, and I kind of figured it all out. And I also recently upped my credit limit, which is great. I'm trying to work on my credit score. It's pretty good. I just really want it to be very good. So I have those as some financial goals for the year. The progress with that is I pretty much just need to make a phone call at this point. I've done all the research. And then, okay, this next one is fun. We're moving on to something fun. In 2018, I want to make kombucha, which I am so excited about. I really like kombucha. I've been getting really into taking care of my gut lately. I'm just like obsessed with that idea, probiotics and collagen and taking care of it. And also kombucha is delicious, but it's really expensive. It's like $4 for a bottle. And so if you brew it yourself, there's immense savings to be had. And I think it'll be a really fun hobby. So I'm waiting on my friend to give me a SCOBY. She's growing it right now. And so in the process, in the waiting time, I'm doing research and getting all the supplies to be a kombucha brewmaster. My next goal is to lead a short-term mission trip. This is an opportunity at my new job. Every staff member gets to lead a short-term mission trip if they want, and it doesn't count toward vacation, which is really cool. I don't know if it'll be domestic or international. It'll probably be domestic, but that is something I want to do. I want to take advantage of that opportunity. My job is super ministry focused, but it's like a desk and me writing all day. And so I would love an opportunity to do some hands-on. My next goal is to leave the country 2 times. I have a stretch goal of 3 times. But I am gonna go with 2 as a nice, healthy goal. I already know, ow, my jaw, see, it hurts so bad. Ow. It only hurts when I open my mouth really wide. Oh my gosh. Let me know if any of you have ever struggled with this. Okay, just don't laugh a lot. Ooh, no apples and no laughing. Serious, okay. I want to leave the country twice. I know that I'm going to Banff for my brother's wedding. So that's one, that'll be really cool. And then I have some dreams for the other times. I'm really interested in the Middle East. My cousin is moving to Jerusalem to work for the State Department. And I'm really interested in Morocco. I'm really interested in South America. We'll see, that goal really might conflict with the financial goals. We'll have to, I don't know, they might butt heads a little bit. My next 2 goals are very exciting. It is to see Hamilton and to see Taylor Swift. If you watched my Vlogmas, you know that I already have tickets bought for both. I am going to see Hamilton very soon, in less than a month, in February. My mom and I are going to Chicago to see it. I'm so excited. I'm a Hamilton, like, super fan, freakishly obsessed. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. My coworkers actually threw me a Hamilton birthday party at the office. It was like the happiest day of my life, especially because I just got to sing Hamilton all day and no one asked me to stop, so that was great. We're going to see it in Chicago because it's actually a ton cheaper. They're coming to Atlanta in May, but it's gonna be like $1,000 for a decent seat. And in Chicago, it's more like $100, $200 because they come there, they're playing there every day for a couple years. And then the flights are really inexpensive because it's very cold in Chicago, if you didn't know. And of course, I want to see Taylor Swift. I have been a huge Taylor Swift fan since I was 16. I can remember the exact moment when someone told me about her for the first time, and I really wanted to see her in concert since the Red CD came out, but I remember my boss wouldn't let me have the day off. And then in 1989 tour, I was on the World Race, and so I have told myself since then that the next time she had a CD come out, I would go. And I got tickets. I did the pre-sale verified fan thing, and I'm in. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. Okay, my next one is to focus on a clean diet, and this is one that I want to do in balance and in moderation. So for the most part, I'm going to be focusing on eating things that are like less than 10 grams of sugar and as little dairy as possible, and I've been doing that this whole month so far, and it's made me feel just so much better. But also with lots of balance. So like we had a party the other day for a coworker that was going away, and we had a cheese board. I ate the cheese. You know, living life in balance, like we can have cheese and sugar sometimes, just for the most part, no. My next one is the biggest one of them all. It's like gonna be the biggest hurdle. It is to own my mornings. This is my biggest life struggle. My kryptonite, like the hardest thing in the world is the morning for me. Getting out of bed is like, it's like going to the Olympics. It's like impossible. And I'm actually like really not very nice in the morning. Ask anyone who lives with me, who has ever woken up near me. I'm not very nice. I often have to apologize for my behavior in the morning. And I just want to get to a place where I have lots of time in the morning to walk around slowly, to take my time, to eat breakfast, to look presentable, to spend time with Jesus, to just relax and not feel rushed, and which makes me irritable and frustrated. And so I've been taking baby steps toward that because I'm all about realistic, sustainable goals and not just like jumping into something that doesn't suit you at all and hoping it'll stick. Like, oh, I'm gonna wake up at 6 a.m. and just do that for the rest of my life. No, that's not gonna work. So I've been taking like incremental baby steps, and it really starts with going to bed earlier, which is my really big problem because I'm a creative person and I thrive at night and I don't want to go to bed at night. I just want to edit videos all night. So that's a really hard one. So you can definitely be praying for me about that if you want to pray for me. Okay. So the next one is to read 6 books this year. I'm not a very good reader. I'm actually dyslexic. I don't know if I've talked about this much, but reading is difficult for me. I can read, but it is hard. Comprehension is hard. It takes me a very long time. I'm a very slow reader. So I've actually been listening to books, which I'm considering reading. And this has been great. I have been listening to Audible books. This is not sponsored, but I love Audible, and I've been listening to a bunch of their books. I just finished Hamilton, the biography that inspired the musical. It took me about 2 months. It was 35 hours long, and I finished it, and it was so good. I really enjoyed it. It really enhanced my experience of the musical because I understood so much more. And I also just finished reading or listening to Bittersweet by Shauna Nyquist, and now I'm listening to Scary Close by Donald Miller. So this is allowing me to kind of consume a lot more of the literature that I want to consume because reading is a little bit difficult. I also am actually hand reading Eat, Pray, Love because Hope gave that to me for Christmas, which you might have seen in Vlogmas. My next goal is to complete 1 year of my 5-year journal. There's a really cute story behind this. This is the journal. So my cousin and I actually recently found our great-grandmother's 5-year journal, and it was 1 line a day. So it's just like this. This is kind of overexposed, you can't really see it, but you write a couple lines from each day throughout the whole year, and then the next year you start over on the same pages. So this is January 2nd, and so in 2019 I'll write a couple of lines, and then I'll be able to see exactly what I did in 2019 and then the year before on the exact same day. And so when you're done, you have 5 years of everything you did 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'll know everything I did every day for 5 years, and you can kind of compare, like, maybe this day in 2018 I'll say I had a great cup of coffee, but maybe that day next year I'll say, hey, I got married, and then maybe that day next year I'll be like, we raked the leaves, and then I'll be like, I had a baby. I mean, it could be really cool to just compare what it looks like. And so because we found my great-grandmother's, which was so exciting, like at the beginning of the book it was saying things like, oh, I had a date today, I stood him up, and then there was some entries. We went to my grandmother's birthday, and it said like, today my daughter was born and her name was Julia, and I was actually named after her. And there was some pages where she said she got married, and so it was just so cool. She was writing it at a really formative time for her, and I really think the next 5 years are gonna be epic for us. So she got me this for my birthday, she got one for herself, and we both started them on January 1st. And I'm really excited. I actually prayed over this, and I was like, I declare that I will write some incredible things in this book. I will write like all of my dreams for the next 5 years. Like, I will write them down in these pages. I prayed over it, I declare it. Okay, I have 2 more goals. They're both YouTube related. One is to make 12 topical videos, is what I call them. And by that I mean a video on a topic like this one. Basically 12 videos of this nature that aren't vlogs. That's 1 a month. Ideally I'll do much more than that, but that is a nice healthy goal, 1 a month. I feel with a full-time job I think I can do that. And then another goal is to partner with some companies to sponsor about half of those videos. And I don't know why I said about, it's half of them. So those are all of my goals for 2018. There's some are super practical, some are super fun. I probably have other things that I'm not thinking about, but these are the ones I wrote down. And yeah, I'm really excited about 2018. I'm excited to be living in one place. I'm excited about my job. All of January, my goal has been to just like stay super low key. I've been kind of resting like this entire month, just like mellowing, just going to work, cleaning, like working on my rhythms. And it's been really nice. And I even kind of get bored sometimes, which is nice. I feel like it's important for me to get a little bit bored here and there. So thanks for watching this video. Comment down below if you guys have book recommendations for me. Also, if you want to share with me any of your goals, I would love to hear about them. So thanks so much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. We're getting close to 20,000 subscribers. I'm excited about it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
And if you want it, come and get it. Cry